And I was kind of thinking, you know, if you par or birdie this, that's a pretty good front line. And then
I actually did well to make an 8 there.
So I'm coming to you post-production here. I feel as though this video needed a little bit of an introduction, needed maybe a little bit of an explanation. Now, if you happen to follow me on social media, you will know that this event just did not go to plan. Competitive golf has been a struggle for me in the past. This tournament was a struggle. And being realistic, as we were going through it, I was kind of thinking, am I even going to put this online? Am I even going to make this into a video? But I've said so many times that the type of videos, the type of content you see, most of the time, it's just highlights. You know, people will play in an event, they'll play badly, they'll maybe post a few photos and they'll just be like, better luck next time. Part of me wanted to do that, okay? Because then you're not putting out this kind of really raw side of yourself online for everybody and anybody to see. It's so rare that we kind of see a scenario in which somebody fails. I know I needed to see that. I needed to see somebody struggling so that I could look at that and be like, oh, it's okay, instead of just constantly beating myself up about it. The good news is, and if you make it to the end of the video and you see the last few frames of me sat in the car after the tournament, you will be surprised to hear that I have in fact entered more competitions. We're gonna retry this. We're gonna give it more goes, and we're gonna share that journey again, because, you know, that's what we promised we were gonna do here. So if you wanna see more of this, more of the journey, make sure you're following along for a start. Hope you enjoy the video more than I enjoyed making the video. It won't be hard. It won't be hard to achieve that. Caricature cam is just hiding behind my head.
Oh, it looks really bad on that camera.
So we are packing, we are going to my first event of the year, my first tournament, which is exciting. I'm playing in the Helen Holm. Long story short, I quit competitive golf because I just lost all enjoyment for it. All of it, 100% enjoyment gone. And I feel like I've reached a point where I've taken a little bit of time off, we've done a lot of work, I've kind of refound my love again for golf through the stuff that like Cam and I do. So this is kind of just an experiment to see if I can like get back into enjoying competitive golf.
I think we're gonna have a really fun weekend.
We're going away, we're taking Josie with us, we're staying in a little Airbnb and we're gonna be in Troon for a few days. Practice round tomorrow as well at Royal Troon. So even if I don't make the cut, I still get to play Royal Troon. So we're gonna take you guys along. Fingers crossed we're gonna have a good few days.
Actually quite impressive that we've managed to fill 2 bags with food just for today.
honestly doesn't surprise me one bit.
We've just arrived in the Airbnb. Cameron and I have a very adult themed room. Josie's room, however, has some interesting artwork. How do you feel about that, Josie?
I think it's pretty accurate.
Oh, it's quite rainy, so you can't actually see anything. There we go.
This is us getting inspired for the day. Watching ourselves playing golf.
We have arrived before anybody else. So we are out putting in the rain, waiting for that clubhouse to open. We got here so early today, like 3 hours before our practice tee time. Cam had to go to work, so he dropped us off. So now we're just trying to fill our time. We've had a little putting session, a little coffee.
Essential. Now we're sitting in a cozy little room, and then we're going to go to the range.
Look at that, we have officially checked in. Oh. Got our little bag taggy. Where's your bag taggy?
We're in.
We're in.
Bag taggy. Right, better face the driver. Glad we go? Yeah. It's really good to back up.
There you go.
Yeah.
We are about to head out for our practice round. Not gonna lie, it's a little bit brutal. It's very windy. It's on and off raining, but to be honest, what else can you expect in Scotland? So
You look so sad.
Cheers, Maggie. Beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Now we can see the view from our Airbnb, which is absolutely lovely. Look who we found. Yum. Yum, yum. Yum, 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 yum. It is not that late in the evening, but my eyes are pretty much closing shut.
It has been a long day.
It has been a long day. Megan came around and she walked through the course with us, which was good because obviously we played one practice round today, but then I haven't played a practice round on the course we're playing tomorrow because I have played it a couple times. But it was really good to play Royal Troon today. I've never played it before, so that was nice. It's such a good design because every tee shot, the bunkers are like perfectly in the way. And it just makes it really hard with like plotting it around. But it's obviously like the sign of a good golf course. So that's fine. My eyes are literally closing, but luckily I'm not teeing off until like just before 1 o'clock tomorrow. So we have loads of time. I'm gonna go to bed and then excited for day one.
There's the good golf to come.
Is there?
There's fun to be had.
Oh, okay. He's okay. So we're getting ready for day one. Cam has ran over to the shops because we were basically like, oh, we need to get hand warmers. And we were like, Royal Troon sells hand warmers, so that's fine. And then we were like, we're teeing off really, really late this afternoon. I wonder if they've all sold out. Rang the pro shop. Lo and behold, they have sold out. So Cam is currently running around trying to find hand warmers before we head away. And yeah, it's gonna be pretty brutal out there today. Before coming into this, I said I didn't really care about the score. The only thing that like determines the success of this event for me is if I enjoy it or not. So we're gonna go out, we're gonna try and enjoy it. It's gonna rain and be like 25-mile-an-hour wind the entire round, so it might be a little bit tough, but we're gonna go out, try and enjoy it and see how we do. Theme of the day is just layering up with as many items of clothing as we possibly can. I don't think we're going to be able to put the umbrellas up because of how windy it is, so we'll see. I will check in with you guys after the round. That's not what we want to see. This little headband is like the best invention ever.
The little pockets.
There's hand warmers that slot in these little holes here and here, and so it keeps me really warm. Yesterday felt really tough, and it was annoying because I felt as though I played a lot better than my score. I had one like really bad hole that was justified. I made a triple and there wasn't like a single good shot within my triple. Even the putt like almost slipped out. So it was it was tough. I was only hitting it left yesterday, not like bad left. Every single shot was turning to the left, which is good because that's what I've been working on to like eliminate one side of the course. But then it did mean I was struggling a little bit on the holes where the wind, we basically had like 25-30 mile an hour wind every single hole, and it was almost always sideways. I didn't want to start the start line really far to the right because I was like, what if I hit it to the right? But then I didn't hit a single shot to the right yesterday.
Yeah, I think you played the holes really well, that like the left to right wind was there, whereas the right to left wind really kind of caught you out on a few of them. So
yeah,
I think today with like some approach shots is maybe just like making sure you're really happy with starting that ball to the right and believing that it is going to turn over, because you didn't miss anything right.
No. So that's the goal today, I think, is just to be a little bit more committed is the plan.
Let's see that.
Josie's not used to doing that.
She's just in the middle.
Hey guys.
Me and Josie scored exactly the same.
Let's go.
It wasn't exactly a score to high five about, but that's okay.
But it was the same.
It was the same.
Oh.
Is this Megan? Megan!
It's Megan!
Megan!
Megan played quite well yesterday.
Megan played really well. Megan shot like 4 over, which in the afternoon wave was really good because we got really, really high winds and rain, which is the same as what we're going to get this morning. Yep. Lovely. Really nice.
At least you've already done it once.
We've done it once. We're going to do it again. We both shot 9 over, which on our handicap record shows up as 2 over. So that shows you how tough the course is.
It was playing really, really difficult. It was very long and windy.
Very long. Yeah. The first hole is par 4. That plays about 500 yards. So that's fun. But we're going to go out today. We're going to improve on our score. We're currently 1 shot out of the cut line. So it's mission make
cuts.
Yep.
A few hours later.
I hit so many shots.
There were quite a few swings. It was a really tough day on the course. The wind was tough. You weren't hitting at your best.
I just gave up by
You did.
12th. I just mentally checked out. I just had like 1 hole where I just like snap hooked a 5-wood and then like ended up in like a gorse bush and then a bunker and then like
away and just like blocked out. Turned to Cam and I was like, I have no idea where the golf ball's going. Like I have zero control over the golf ball right now. I kept saying to Cam, I was like, can you bushnell like the gorse bush that's like 100 yards right of where I should be going? And can you also bushnell the one 100 yards left of where I should be going in case I'm trying to work out if I just don't enjoy tournament golf at all.
I think it's hard to tell from 2 rounds. I think you've got to give it more
And
time.
I'm not getting a third, so...
Hate to tell you, it is an unfortunate miscut. Across the 2 days, there was a few shots where you turned and you were like, happy. But the rest of it, I don't feel like you did.
I was just standing on every tee and seeing danger. Whereas, like, when I'm playing for fun, I don't see that.
After you got stuck in the bunker on the 9th.
I got so stuck.
Just your head.
I was so stuck.
Your head just dropped and you kind of lost a bit of confidence. I think that second shot that you hit on the 9th was kind of the turning point, because before that you were playing relatively fine. You hadn't really holed any putts up until then, and you were sat like 4 or 5 over.
I think I was 5 over, but mentally I was 3 over.
Yeah, which was all right for that front 9 because it's the harder of the 9s. And then you're stood with like 270 to the green on a par 5. And I was kind of thinking, you know, if you par or birdie this, that's a pretty good front 9. And then
I actually did well to make an 8 there.
Yeah, you made a pretty decent 8.
Just like stood anxiously looking at gorse bushes.
We were definitely too excited to eat all of the food. It's all pretty much gone. We had some bao buns and some loaded fries, and both were very, very good.
Alrighty, so conclusions. We didn't really come to a final conclusion on this because I just needed space. I just needed time to breathe, to really think about what I wanted and where I wanted to go with my golf. I genuinely came off that competition just being like, why? Why am I doing this? I love golf so much, but competitive golf I do not love. In fact, I hate it. I hated this tournament. I couldn't find enjoyment while I was there. The frustrating thing is when I look back at the footage, I just think about my time there, I can find things that I should have enjoyed. And I'm usually a very, very positive person. I'm usually really good at finding the positive things, finding the things I'm grateful for, being able to flip things in a really positive way. But I just get into this mind frame where I can't at a competition. And that is, I guess, a personal flaw. It's something that I want to improve on. We have actually done a podcast rundown of how I was feeling in the event. Turning up and realizing that I was playing against full-time amateurs. I'm not a full-time amateur. I do my best. And I feel pretty good with my attempts as to what is my best. And the problem is when I turned up and I saw the field I was playing against, like the time that these people are able to commit, I just kind of got this huge imposter syndrome and I was like, I should not be here. I cannot compete with these people. When really, I was not there to compete with those people. I was there to compete with myself. Golf is such a mental game. I don't know how many books you can see on here, but we have many a book about the mind frame of golf. In fact, actually, there might not be many down there because I'm reading them right now. I'm making my way through them. I'm dyslexic, so it's taken a while, but I'm doing my best, okay? I don't know if I can offer advice because I don't know if I'm ever going to get to a point where I can just enjoy tournaments. I'm going to try, and if I can find the magic, what works, I will share that. It might not happen. That's okay. A lot of people, I think, are going to be on this journey. And if it's even just a case of like a handful of people, even just one person watches this and thinks, it's not just me. That's okay. That will make me happy. That will make sharing this worth it. I think it affects a lot of people. I don't think many people talk about it. I need someone to talk about so that I can watch it and feel better. So because nobody really seems to be doing that, I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to watch it back. And hopefully we're going to improve. At the time I'm filming this, next tournament is in a couple weeks' time. We're just going to go and enjoy. We're going to plan out other things that I can do around it. We're going to go for runs. We're going to go out for food. We're going to go probably meditate. I think I need a lot of that. I feel like there was a lot of rambling and a lot of my internal thoughts in this video. If you've made it this far, thanks. Well done as well, because I feel like it was a lot. I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you've taken something. There's a variety of different things that you could take from this video. I hope you've taken something from it. And if you want to see more of that, make sure you're following along. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video.